Let's do this.
It's hard not to look at the recent Monster Hunter Wilds beta and think, oh my god, this is perfect. I was definitely guilty of that at the start. Like, there is a lot to be hyped about from what they let us play. But with Capcom letting us put our grubby little hands on this demo 4 months out from release, I think it's important to think about what made it so good and where it can be better. I want to start off by discussing the monsters we got to take on in the demo. Chupacabra, Balahara, Doshiguma, and Raydao. Monsters have always been the main draw of the series, which is by far the least controversial thing I've ever said. But they knocked it out of the park with these four.
Our secret. Jeez, that's insane.
Let's start off with the goodest boy and my favourite punching bag, the Chupacabra. This monster is very well designed to teach you the new offset attacks and power clash mechanics. It wounds very easily and quickly, helping us all learn the focus mode mechanic and targeting those weak points to create massive openings. In these openings, new hunters will be able to practice their combos, which is valuable. But don't get too greedy or you'll be punished, which is equally as valuable to learn. Also, can we talk about that cutscene? The Monster Hunter games have always had quests where someone is in danger and you need to hunt this monster to save them. But they've never mastered the show, don't tell quite like this. I remember thinking at the time, if I didn't come in at this exact moment, he'd be dead.
I love it how they use cutscenes to teach you the mechanics.
Come on, bud. We have to run.
And that's what I want to see. I don't want to be fighting this monster like, oh, it's a tutorial, let's go for it. I want to see cutscenes like this where it's like, no, if you're not careful, you will die. So more of this, please, Capcom, and well done.
I'm not gonna lie, this actually this cutscene does actually make this monster a lot scarier.
Next is the Balahara. And I'm genuinely surprised how much I love fighting a sandworm from Doom. If Chupacabra was designed to teach you about the new mechanics, then the Balahara was designed to teach you about the importance of repositioning. All of its attacks are very precise. There's no like AoE attacks. It's always, I am going to be hitting exactly here. So making sure you are exactly not where it's aiming is the key to mastering this fight. But my appreciation for this monster is more than that. The way it swims through the sand, spirals across the battlefield, strangles beasts like the Doshiguma, and creates sand traps makes him so clever and creative as a unique monster. There is just one issue which I couldn't find captured from my gameplay, where I fell into a sand trap and I ended up falling through the world. Capcom, you do need to fix that, but apart from that, banger monster. At this point, you may be looking at the lineup and thinking, this isn't so bad. I know I was. Well, here to humble you with some true alpha energy is the Doshiguma. As Wilds introduced the PAX mechanic, you quickly learn that 3 is a crowd, and anything more than that is just awful. And once you get the Alpha Doshiguma by himself, the fight doesn't get much easier. Like, don't get me wrong, it is easier, but not by much. He hits hard, hits often, and will punish you if you get greedy. Maybe it's just me, but I couldn't get used to his attacks no matter how many times I fought him. Some attacks have massive delays, some are immediate, and it's so hard to tell which is which. One thing that did seem a bit unfair though was when fighting the Deshugma, there was always lots of wounds that were too high to reach. It could just be that I missed something, but I was unable to take advantage of most of his wounds. And if that is unintended, then please fix it, because I want to bully this big Chungus, not the other way around.
Alright, come on. Whoa, hey! Haha, shove it up your butt.
But by far the king of the jungle, or desert in this case, was Ray Dow. Ruling the Windward Plains, this dragon/thunder rail cannon showed us what it takes to be the apex predator out in the wilds. From its skydives to dune scratches to this attack. This creature was a worthy adversary for the best of the best and put me in my place more than once. Sure, this guy is hard, his attacks hit like a truck, but they are also so well telegraphed. So the process of learning them and showing him who rules the wasteland was so satisfying. I genuinely hope the rest of the monster lineup is like this. If so, we're in for such a good time. These incredible monsters aren't where my praises for this demo end. For starters, the game looks gorgeous. From the monsters to the scenery to the weather and the way it transitions from one extreme weather event to another, it's all so incredible and just adds to this immersion. But you're not here to appreciate nature, you're here to hunt. So let's talk about the weapons. They are fantastically balanced, as always. The changes to the movesets make relearning your favorite weapon exciting but familiar. And the ability to swap your weapon whilst out on the hunt is such an amazing quality of life feature that allows you to change up the pace of the hunt on the fly. I also really like how these weapons look, the Hope series. A criticism from Monster Hunter Worlds is that a majority of weapons followed a similar design but will just slap on the monster's coat of paint and call it a day. We don't know yet if there will be a lot of deviation and creativity between these weapons, but man, I sure hope so.
Wait, what? Oh god, there's other armors to try.
And what's the point of killing these monsters with your death machine of choice if you can't look good doing it? The armor sets we get to try out in the beta look really cool and have a lot more customization than they ever have, which is awesome. But the thing that got me really excited from this demo was the armor skills, or in this case, the lack thereof. Now hear me out, because this may sound controversial, but in previous games, endgame armors can be kitted out with a lot of skills. What that means in practice was, let me put in max attack up, max critical boost, max critical eye, max health up, a few other meta skills, and see what's left over. But here, there isn't that variety, meaning I have to choose between a build that is defensive with a lot more survival skills, one that is aggressive and makes the most of the new counter mechanics, or a set designed to get you out of trouble in a pinch with speed eating and recovery up. I recognise that this is just a demo, that they might be hiding skills from us on purpose, and that things could change by the time the main game rolls around, but I hope it doesn't. I don't want a set that has it all. I want to have to customize my set for me and my playstyle, and I hope that mindset follows through to the full game.
I didn't properly thank you before. Everything just happened so fast. I didn't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My mind just went to, is this the new, like, Wakanda Forever symbol? And, No, I highly doubt it.
As someone who loves the Monster Hunter series and wants to see Wilds be the best game to date, it is important to discuss the things in the demo that didn't work, starting off with the dialogue scenes. To clarify, I'm not talking about the cutscenes, they've always been and continue to be this team's strengths. But something new in this series is a voice protagonist, and the dialogue scenes that they have added as a result are really bad. The camera is positioned in an awkward spot, the lip syncing is off, something I don't normally notice, and the character models move so awkwardly. I appreciate what they are trying to do, but this really misses the mark.
I'll ride with you.
I also have to talk about the minimap. It's a mess. How am I supposed to find anything here? I recognize there is a lot on this map, and everything from the mining and gathering points to the monsters themselves are useful information, but sometimes less is more. Where are the camps? Where is the training area? Where am I in this map? Put the essentials in, show us how to add and remove markers, and let us go from there. And finally, that last thing that needs fixing is that feckin' bird. Don't get me wrong, I think the quality of life improvements it adds in terms of helping you get from A to B in a larger open world is great. Genuinely thank you and well done. But I swear it spends half the time backtracking like me when I've forgotten where I've parked. The game knows where the big bad I'm fighting is moving to, so use that to help the Sacred track a path. Also, why does it take the Sacred so long to catch up to me? You are 5 meters away as I fight the monster. But when he runs off, it takes this guy so long to get to me. Half the time I'm already where I need to be by the time he catches up. Again, I like them adding the Sacred, but at this stage it is so programmed that it keeps reminding me, oh yeah, I'm playing a video game. And I don't want to do that. I want to get lost in this gorgeous world with its amazing creatures. Despite these criticisms, I love the demo. I am so pumped for the main game, and from what I've seen so far, there's a lot to be excited about. They knocked it out of the park for the most part with this one. I just want to see them bring it home with a wild experience. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm curious to hear from you what you liked and what you didn't, and what weapon did you main for the demo, and also which one you cited. You know who also likes to hear your feedback? Capcom. They've released a survey following the beta, link in the description, and if you haven't done so already, please take some time to complete it. But anyway, I've been Sir Drummond Esquire, and until next time, have a good one. Bye!